video and show you how you can do your own paperwork. All right, you have someone ready to get a machine. How do you do it? All right, well, I want to go ahead and let you know that this is our job. Okay, so our job is to educate people and do their paperwork for them. All right, because what's going to happen is people are going to tell you, okay, great, I want it. Just send me everything that I need to do and I'll do it. And this is what you're going to say. Hey, don't worry about it. It's a little bit complicated. That's my job. That's what I do. Let me just get your information real quick while we're on the phone or while we're in person. It's going to take about 30 seconds and then I'll do the paperwork later on for you. Okay. So whenever you go buy a house, whenever you go buy a car, you're not the one that's going to get the paperwork ready. They're going to get the paperwork ready, right? So you're not going to just leave it in their hands where it could take a week, 2, a month, or maybe they're going to change their minds. So you do it for them, okay? So the very first step after you have all their information, okay, name, phone number, email, address, social for the W-9, driver's license number, you get all that, and then later whenever you go do the paperwork, I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. And good news is we don't need actual physical paperwork. We can do it on a computer, all right? So the very first step, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, the very first step, and by the way, guys, keep your goals in front of you. Keep your goals in front of you all the time, all right? Anyways, first step, you got to go on Google and then search Adobe Reader, okay? Adobe Reader. The very first link that comes up, all right, you can click it, Adobe Acrobat Reader DC. You press download now. I'm not gonna press it because I already have it downloaded. You can press download now and follow the instructions and put it on your desktop or put it anywhere on your computer, wherever you want it, all right? Once you have it downloaded, then you'll be able to open the paperwork on this platform. Okay, so once you have it downloaded, go ahead and download it. First of all, stop this video, download it on the computer. Once that's done, it needs to be this one, by the way. There are other Adobes. It needs to be this one. Okay, once that's done, next step, you go to enagic.com, enagic.com. All right, once you do that, this is our website. All right, if you haven't spent much time here, I recommend you to, because you need to learn everything about your own company. So definitely spend some time. There's a lot of great information here, okay? And now where you really want to spend time is under distributors up top. Distributor login. All right, distributor login, boom. Click it. It's gonna lead you into a new website. All right, this is what's gonna pop up. If you haven't been here before, you're gonna need to register, okay? So select the branch for this ID. For a lot of you, if you're in North Carolina, it will be Florida, all right? If you're in Texas, it's gonna be Texas. If you're in New Jersey, Delaware, New York, all right? I can show you another time where you can actually find out which branch you are, but you can hit me up, but I'll show you later how. I'll put it at the end of this video, actually, how you can figure out which one is yours, okay? Now, you're gonna select the branch ID, whatever it is, then you're gonna put your distributor ID that you should have with your email, with your machine, you got it. And if you can't find either of those, which you should, you can call in Enagic, tell your name, and they're gonna tell you what it is, your phone number that you put in the order, and put your email as well, okay? And then validate it. It's probably gonna send you an email for you to confirm it. And then after you confirm, you're gonna be able to log in. All right, then you come back here, boom, and I already have mine saved, I log in. Cool. So now this is the back office, all right? This is where we have everything that we need to run our business, literally, okay? Spend time here, all right? Spend a lot of time here because there's so much stuff here. Education, calendar. You want to find out where the calendars are, you need to come out there. Anyways, let me get on track. All right, so where you need to go is here. You need to go to Enagic Forms, very first link up top. Click Enagic Forms, click US, go all forms. Okay, there's 3 paperwork that we need to download. There are 3 paperworks. Product order form and distributor application. First one, click it. When you click it, it's gonna pop up top. Okay, you need to go ahead. If you have a MacBook, this will pop up. You click that. It's gonna download it into your computer. If you don't have a MacBook, if you have a Windows, there's gonna be something up here that will show a little download side, like a disk. You're gonna have to click that, save it onto your desktop. All right, I don't need to really do it because I already have it, but it's right there, download. So I will then later pull it out. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, it should look like this: product order form distributor application. Download this into your desktop. Second form, return policy. And as you can tell, it has a little triangle the question marks. These are the ones that we're gonna download. Return policy, boom, press it. It's gonna show up top. Return policy, boom, download it into your desktop. Third, W-9 form. Without this, they cannot get paid by the company. They need the W-9. They're just a customer. They do not want to do the business. I would still do it because you don't have to, but I do it for everyone because what's gonna happen a year from now when they tell someone? They will eventually, everyone, all right? Download it, W-9 form, boom. Once you have them downloaded into your desktop, okay, you can get out of here. I'm gonna minimize this. Create a folder, Enagic empty forms or whatever you want to call it. I have that. Click it. Enagic order. First one. Okay, great. So it's already open in Adobe Reader. If this right here doesn't show in PDF form, if it's showing in another form, all you have to do is right click it, or if you're in a Mac, Control and then click open with. And then they'll show different ways that you can open it, Adobe Acrobat Reader. And then later you can set it to default, okay? That's the one that you wanted. So we're gonna go ahead and open here, all right? So here's how this works. On the very right, if this is not showing, it's because this right here is clicked. You see that little sign right there? Boom, in and out. You want it out. What you're gonna use is fill and sign. Press fill and sign. Now you're gonna be able to edit it. So then you go over here. Okay, legal name. So all you do is click. You click one time, it's gonna open up so that you're able to type anything. So John Smith, an example, bigger, smaller, right? You can set it where if you want to be organized, if you this little piece right next to it is where you can move it anywhere you want to. Driver's license number, you click it, whatever it is, state, whatever it is, date of birth, whatever it is. These are all things that you have to fill out. Okay, mailing address, 111 Way Street. New York, New York City, whatever, doesn't matter, whatever you got to do. This is just example, I'm just running through it. Social, you have to put their social in, okay? Phone number, put their phone number in. If they're just customers, they essentially don't need it to be just a customer, but I would still do it because they will tell someone, like I said, about it, all right? Up top, application date. You put the date. Are you currently an Enagic distributor? No. You are. Up top, right here, there's a little check mark. Check it. Boom. No. And then you can move it if you need it. Oops. You can delete it. Press it. You can move it around. No. Okay, great. Ship it. Yes, we're gonna ship it unless they're gonna go pick it up at the office. ship it, press a little X mark or the little check mark, whatever. I use the X. Boom. Great. Up top, distributor ID, do not fill in. We don't do that. All right. Cell number, if it's the same one, you can copy and paste it. Fax number, don't need it. Email address, you do need the email address. All right. That's not my email, but you get the point. If it's a different billing address, you need to put it. If it's not, then you just leave it blank. Alternate shipping address. If they want to send it to their home, their mom's address, whoever they want to, let's say they're traveling, they want to send it somewhere else, or the shipping is different than the mailing. Put that there. Alternate shipping address. Okay, you put that there. City, state, zip code. Have to put it all. All right. Sponsor information. This is your information. You're the one that told them about it, right? So you're the sponsor. So you go there. Nick Share. Phone number. Whatever. Register this applicant as your. So this right here is your rank. What rank is this person going to be? If this is your first application, if this is your first machine that you referred, you press it 1 because you're a 1A. Okay. If it's your third total, 2A, after 10, after 20, after 50, after 100. But if you don't know, call whoever you're working with and they will help you figure out what your number should be here. Okay, you can call me too. Whoever helped you get the machine, they will know. All right, they should know. ID number. This is your ID number. You received an email. You received it in the box with your machine with the paperwork. Go look through that. If you don't have it, call an adjunct. This is your customer ID. You need this. Otherwise, they cannot pay you. They don't know who you are. This is what it really counts. It's more than the name, but they match it. But this is really important. Item order. What machine did they get? I'm going to use the K8 as an example. Travel one, the best one. 8 languages. Product read. See, I know the price, but I'm going to show you guys how you can get it. I'm going to skip this part for a second. I'm going to come right back to it, okay? Payment information. How are they going to pay for it? Check mark. Is it Visa? Okay, great. Boom. Card number. This is, you just do that. Expiration. CVV. Okay. Card holder name. It has to be the same name. If it's another name, an adjunct is probably going to call you, probably going to call them. It needs to be the same name. So theoretically, they don't really care whose name it is as long as it has money in it. So you can put the person's name, okay? Say he's the mom paying for it. Put the person's name. Then you need to sign it. Cardholder signature. This is where you go. Up here, sign. Boom. Boom. Add signature. I copied the name, okay? I pasted it. You can also type it. Apply. Boom. All right. Last part, applicant's name. Copy and paste it. Signature. Boom. Sponsor's name. What's your name? Sign. Boom. Out of there. Add signature. Copy. That's me. Date it. You need to date it. All right. Date it. And then you're pretty much done. Now, you need to figure out how much. All right, or what are the taxes? What is everything? So here's how you do that. All right, pay attention. You might want to take some notes. I don't know. Go back to this. You're gonna want to go to tax calculator. So this is the website, right, where I was. Tax calculator. right over here, magic forms up here, you go down, tax calculator, press it. Okay, so what machine is it? In this case, Kangen 8, K8. If it's a single payment, you just leave a single payment. If it's in-house financing, you can do up to 16 months for the K8. Address. Here's an example. Okay. With the address in, so it's going to calculate the tax, okay? So in this scenario, 6.75%. That's the tax, that's the shipping, that's the handling, that's the down payment. Total down, $1,100. All right, $270 for 16 months. I want to on credit, single payment, boom, if it's ran on credit. All right, check tax. It's gonna recalculate it. You see how it went away? It's gonna recalculate it. So if you're doing a single payment, boom, you got a copy tax, okay, 30, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press Control V or Control C, or Command C if you're on Mac, copied it, or you can right click it, copy, and you go back to where you were. Since it was a single payment, that was a tax. Boom. Shipping, how much? 23. Okay, great. 23. Unit price, $49.80. That's the total. Okay, copy it. Boom. Paste it. Control V to paste, or Command V, or you right click it. Like that. Anyways, all right. If it's a magic payment, and then you would do that right there. You click that. But if it's in a magic payment, you click that. Okay, 16 months. How many months? 16 months. Okay, great. And you put the number in. Right? You go back there. 16 months. Check tax. And you do the same thing. You copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Total down payment. Okay, boom. Right? That's what you do. And then you take this out. Right? You would take that out if it's financed. You just leave one. The other one should be blank. One should be filled out. The other one is blank. And you fill it all out, all the way across. Finance them out. Okay, so the down payment is $660. Okay, so you can do the math. $49.80. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm gonna do it here. Minus $660. Okay. That's the down payment. So minus the down payment, not the total down, the down payment. Financed amount, $320. I did full price minus down payment of $660. Okay. Monthly payment in this scenario is $270. Which one could it be? 1st or 15th? You can always change it later. But however, let's say today is August 11th. You can skip 3 of 1st and 15th. So what does that mean? Okay, today's the 11th. What's the next date? It's August 15th. That's number 1. Okay. September 1st is the second one. All right. September 15th is the third one. You can do it 3 times. You can pass it up to 45 days. All right, minimum 30, up to 45 days, depending on what day it is. In this scenario, it's like 34 days, all right? So you click that, boom, it's gonna be on the 15th. Okay, so September 15th is the first payment. All right, got it? Do up to 3 times from the day you are right now. Today's the 11th. You can go 15. How many times is it gonna pass the first is 15? You can do up to 3 times. First one is August 15th, number one, September 1st, September 15th. So September 15th is the date, all right? If it's a single payment, you don't need this or this. None of this is gonna be here because they're gonna pay it at once. They're not gonna finance it, all right? Once you do that, it's done. You're done. This is it. Congratulations. You got your first paperwork done. Then what you're going to do is you're going to save it. File. Save as. Boom. Desktop. Save as Nick Shara. Order. Or John Smith in this scenario. All right, make sure it's in your desktop so it's easy to find it. Save it. All right, you're done with this. I'm just gonna minimize it, but should be here in the desktop. It is right there. So I'm gonna leave it right there. All right, the next one, I'm gonna give my empty forms a magic return. All right, so you can read through that. Okay, you can do all that yourself. Name. You're going to do the same thing. Fill and sign. John Smith. Copy and pasted it. John Smith. Date it. All right, and that's it. This is a return order. File, save as, desktop, John Smith, return, save. All right, let's make sure it's there. It is. Pull the drag, whatever you gotta do, get organized. All right, W9, last one. Same thing. You could theoretically do it here. It changes the font. Sometimes it can be a little weird. You can do it like that. You can go ahead and do that, but you see how it doesn't follow. Sometimes I personally just do fill and sign on this one as well. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, whatever you're more comfortable with. Fill and sign. Okay, great. Same thing. Name, John Smith. If it's a business name, okay, John Smith LLC. Remember, you can buy this with the company's name, all right? And it's going to be a business expense because we're getting the W-9, we become independent business owners. So the government looks at us as if we're a business, which we are. So, you know, one or the other. If it's a company that's buying, you just put the bottom one. If it's a person, you just put the top one. See what I mean? I'm just gonna act if this is a company. So if it's a company, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the check mark. If it's a company, let's say it's a C corporation. Okay, great. If it's an S corporation, it's a partnership. Okay, limited liability company. Boom. What kind of corporation is it? So, whatever the situation is, you can ask the person, they will know. Next step, address. What is the address? I'm just thinking of names, top of my head. Next step, the address. City. Okay, so you put the address, you put the city. All right. Whatever it is. State and zip code. You put that there. You put that there. List account numbers here. You don't need it. Request name. Don't need it. You don't need anything else except you don't need it. Tax identification number. Social Security or employer identification number. You need that. All right. If it's an EIN number for a company, It's going to come here, employer identification number, EIN. All right. If it's a person, it's going to be the social. Here, it's sometimes going to be a little weird too with this little thing when you press it. So what I do is I take out of that with these little brackets, press that, it's going to go away. So I put it in place, and then I press the first number, and then I press it again. Then it's going to go back to line. So 1, 2, 3, right there. I'm going to space bar, 4, 5, space, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, great. It's EIN, do it there. Next step, signature. Without this, they will not accept it. John Smith. Boom. Date it. And guess what, guys? You're done. Congratulations, you have finished all paperwork. File. Save as. Desktop. John Smith, W9. Save it. And you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and close all this because I don't need it. The reason, by the way, let me go back real quick. The reason on any of them, the reason why once you're done, you don't just press file, save, is because it's going to save that empty form that you downloaded that you want to keep there empty. It's going to save this done into that one. So you always do save as. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close it. Okay, great. I'm going to close that too. You have all of them now. All right. You have all of them now. So what is the next step? The next step is you need to go to your email and you need to email it to the company. All right. It doesn't matter what email you send it from, but it doesn't matter what email you send it to. It has to be the office of the person that's receiving it. So if this person lives in New York, it needs to go to New York sales office. All right. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put a little picture. That's what I'm going to do of the areas, of all the areas and their emails, their phone numbers, and what area covers what state. Okay. And you follow that guideline to know which email you should send it to. Okay. So if it's New York, it's ny-sales@enagic.com. If it's in Florida, North Carolina, fl-sales@enagic.com. Okay. So I'm going to show it in a second, but guys, this is how you do it. This is how you get your paperwork ready. As soon as you submit it, what's going to happen is they're going to send you a confirmation that they received it within a day, sometimes within a couple of hours. They'll send received it, thank you. And then they will process it within the next 24 to 48 hours usually, okay? Because sometimes they get really busy. So once they have processed it, then the client will receive an email confirming that it's been done. And a lot of times they even say what their customer ID is right away, okay? And you might get an email saying congratulations, okay? Sometimes they send this, sometimes I guess it gets crowded, they don't, but you should receive like a congratulations email for bringing them business. Once that happens, you're done, okay? You're done, just let them know. It takes around 5 to 7 days usually for the machine to get to wherever it needs to go, okay? And then they're gonna start enjoying the water. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, go back and watch it again because it might take a few times for you to really get it. But once you get it, it's just like, it's like clockwork. All right, it's just gonna start happening. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.